Hi guys, good morning. Today we are going to continue our 3D letter art. And today we are going to focus on the letter O. So the materials you're going to need today is the paper with the 4 squares that we already started the other day, and you're going to need a pencil. So the first step to creating your O is you're going to make a nice big oval, a little off center in your paper. It doesn't have to be directly center because we need some space for the rest of the letter. Now you may have to fix it a couple times so that it gets a nice shape to it, but that it also fits in the middle of the paper. Now mine got definitely pretty wonky, so I'm going to try that again. I think that's a little better. So as you can see, now I have one circle. Now I'm going to go to the inside of the circle and we're going to make a little oval. Now it should be directly in the center of your circle, just like a donut is. And you want it to be roughly the same size all the way around. You don't want one side of your oval to be really squished and then the other side really big. It should be nice and even all the way around. There we go. So as you can see, my circle in the middle, and I kept the outside, the full O, pretty much the same as far as how big it is. So the next step is we're going to do this outside circle. You're going to start at the top corner, and we're going to make a little teeny tiny half circle going down to the bottom. Now this is a little tricky so that you can get it just right. Please make sure you have a pencil that has an eraser because it's probably going to take you a couple times before you get it perfect in the way that you want it. I know it took me a couple tries before I got it just right. So I'm going to lightly draw mine. That way, if I do make a really big mistake, I can always go back and erase that light colored line that I drew. That actually wasn't too bad for the first time. It took me quite a few tries to get the other circle perfect. So I don't expect your circles to be completely perfect either. Okay, so as you can see, I drew it super lightly. So now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to go over top of that circle so that it's a lot darker. Taking my time, very carefully, moving my paper to where I can see. Just like that. Perfect. So now I'm going to go into the middle, and on this side, the opposite side of what we just drew, but in the middle, I'm going to draw a little C or J shape. And again, you want to make sure it's opposite, not the same side, the opposite sides, because you want it to look 3D. And again, I'm going to go in the middle of my circle very, very lightly. That way, if I make any mistakes, I can erase them and it won't show up on my paper. And you want it to look just like that. Okay, so I drew this circle on the outside. On the inside, I drew my circle on the opposite side. So I'm going to darken that up, my last step, just so that I can see it very well and so you can see it very well. And presto, you have your 3D O shape. Thanks guys, and tune in tomorrow so we can continue on.